Robbie, welcome back. It's great to have you. What does it mean for you to be here, especially tonight on Pride Night?
Um, it's extra special. I mean, obviously, I've supported the Galaxy since I was a little kid, back when they were at the Rose Bowl. But to be back at Dignity Health Sports Park, is that what it is now?
You got it. You got it.
On Pride Night, obviously a day that's very special to me and my family. Kind of welcoming and accepting the LGBT community into the festivities tonight, and for me, I remember scoring my first Galaxy goal actually on a Pride Night, which was just like so bizarre but amazing. So to be here tonight, like a night similar to that night, is just really special.
What do you remember about the emotions of that night? I'll never forget you saying that all of West Hollywood was here to support you. I mean, it was great. What sticks with you?
I mean, to be honest, I think of it, there were young men and women in the stadium, whether they're dealing with their sexuality or not, or just young people in the stadium being able to be here on a Pride Night and to see an openly gay man score a goal on that night. I would be dumb not to be able to reflect on that, or just to be able to realize like the importance of them to be able to see someone out in the field that in some way resembles themselves. So, I think that after I left the stadium and to be able to just kind of reflect on that was a bit emotional for me, because I know if I would have been a youngster and been in that stadium where I saw, another man who was an openly gay man score a goal, it would have probably made it a little easier for me. So it was, as I left the stadium, I was able to really grasp that.
Tell us a little bit about what you're doing nowadays. You're very involved in television. You've kind of broadened your horizons a little bit. Just tell me a little bit about that.
This is Caleb, my son. He's 3, and then Greg and I have a daughter now that's 3 weeks old. Her name's Mia, and we're starting now to do season 2 of All American. Oh, hi. You want to say hi?
Say hi.
Hi,
What's your name?
Kayla.
Caleb. So we're doing season 2 of All American, and then I have some other projects at other places, so I'm just working on those. So yeah, I've been busy producing and writing a little bit right now, but then also busy with this little guy and Mia and just our lives, as everyone is.
Robbie, I was here when you first came, and you didn't want to talk about your impact and your legacy. Now that you've kind of taken a step back, what do you feel like that legacy is?
I still think of like the relationships I had with guys on the team. I still think of Alan Gordon and Landon Donovan, and just being an openly gay man in that locker room and being able to just kind of share my life with those guys. So on just a very small level, just having an openly gay man or someone different in the locker room, for them to be able to kind of see hey, this is not it's not any different than having a straight guy. So still just on that level, and being able to I think I leave a little bit of a legacy just here at the Galaxy, in the changing room and in the club. But on a larger scale, obviously with the help of the Galaxy and the MLS, to be able to be an openly gay man in this sport, in this league, and it was tough at times, and that, but overall it was pretty easy, and I just got on and got to play games and win and lose and just be an athlete. So I'm happy that it went smoothly, and that there are other now male and female athletes that can kind of mimic that, mimic my career in some, hopefully it helps them in some way.
As you look forward now, being a father, what do you want to see progress? What work still needs to be done? What do you want to see?
Well, there still aren't many out gay men in sports, so I still
I love it. It's perfect. He's a star.
Yeah.
He's a star.
You want the attention. I still want us to progress in that way with more openly gay men, and let's just say in the MLS. But even if you look around the world, with inequality in women's soccer and with racism in England and Italy and Spain, there's a lot of progress to be made in sports in general. So, for some reason, sometimes sports seems like it's so far behind other places, but I think that we've kind of learned that maybe it's not, and maybe our sports community reflects also our country where we're at now, or where our world is at now. So I think we have a lot of progress in both areas to be made.
Right. You agree?
Do you agree? Okay. Good.
I love it.